Matthew, you ride Happy and Healthy on Wednesday night. He's a horse you've done a lot of riding on. Can he make it 2 wins in a row on Wednesday night?
Hopefully, like he's honest horse. If he get his rhythm right, everything right, tomorrow he have a good job area 4. I think if everything suits him, he can still perform really well.
Since you've come to Hong Kong and joined the David Hall stable, you've had a lot to do with this horse. What's he like as a horse to ride, Happy and Healthy?
Oh, he's easy to ride, to be honest. At the track work galloping, he won't pull, even small track, everything easy. I think when work with other horses, he will wake up, but by himself, he's pretty relaxed.
And have you been happy with his track work since his last run?
I did the last gallop. He still feels pretty fresh, so hopefully he can keep the same performance.
Zach, you rode Exceptional Desire for the first time last time. What did you think of the performance?
Yeah, I thought it was a solid effort. He showed good gate speed. Seemed to relax quite well through the middle part. Didn't really give me the kick I thought he was going to give me, but when the other horse came to him, I think the other horse gave it up a little bit as well, but my horse seemed to fight a little bit and made it a good race in the end. But I think he's still learning. He's, like I said, he's very relaxed.
He's got the cheek pieces going on for the first time on Wednesday night. Were they your suggestion?
Yeah, that was one of the things Chris and I spoke about. I just said how relaxed he was, and he's not quite focused, and seems to just float and wait for the other horses a little bit. So with them on, hopefully, he concentrates a little bit more on what he's meant to be doing, and he can leave the others behind him.
You've got barrier number 1 this time out. Does he have to lead like last time, or is there a bit of versatility with him?
I don't think he has to lead. We'll just see how the race plays out. Obviously, if he begins as well as he has been beginning, it's hard not to take up that leading role, but we'll see what happens.
Neil, keep moving. That was a big win last time out. After on the turn, you had a few anxious moments.
Yeah, it was a nice win. Obviously, if it was a little bit more smooth, then he would have been a little bit more impressive. But anyway, look, he was lucky in the fact that the leader just drifted into his path a little bit, and he was strong enough to be able to hold himself up and still close off and win the race. So, yeah, look, he's a nice horse I've always held in high regard, and ever since I first won on him. So he seems to be still progressing quite well.
He's had a bit of time between runs, but he had a barrier trial last week. That looked like a pretty good trial from him. Yeah,
his trials, he's always been very professional in everything he does, races and trials, but I think Ricky tries to space he runs because he's still only a young horse, and he's trying to let him mentally mature, because he just gets a bit excited, and I think it's him just still maturing. So, look, with that in regard, having the breaks between races just lets him settle down after a run, and then he can train him into another run, and he seems to be working for him at the moment, and everything's going well. But look, he's pulled a nice gate, he's in great form, and looking forward to getting on him again.
And there's still improvement to come then from the sounds of things.
Yeah, I believe so. I've always liked him, and I think he's got plenty more in him, but obviously until you push them further up the ratings and further into the deep end, you don't know. But all his signs going forward, and it looks like he's still improving, and he's a horse I like.